Alright, I'm gonna pick up where I left off, and that's with numbing traps. I kinda got cut off at the end of it. Numbing traps, enemies hit by phantom knives, spike trap, caltrops, grenades, and sentry fire have their damage reduced to 20% for 3 seconds. It's a defensive skill. In my eyes, not worth getting, but play what you want to play. And we're going to move over to Perfectionist. Reduces the discipline cost of all skills by 10%. Increases your life, armor, and all of your resistances by 10%. It's a good defensive skill, especially after you get into Inferno. Why I say that is because you're going to have to your mob packs, they'll do Arcane Illusionist, which kind of sucks. They all have like fire, molten. I'll get a preview of that once I hop on my wizard. Moving over to custom engineering, the duration of your caltrops, marked for death, spike trap, and sentry is increased by 100%. It also increases the maximum number of sentries to 3 spike traps, or 3 sentries and 6 spike traps. I don't have sentries, so I don't know how well that works. I'm gonna move down to Grenadier. Increases hatred generation from grenades by 2 and reduces the hatred cost of cluster arrow by 10. Upon death, you drop a giant grenade that explodes for 450% weapon damage as fire. Now, not sure how well this skill works, but the fact that you drop a grenade when you die, normal mode is probably the better one to have this. I don't foresee hardcore being that useful, but I don't know, I haven't tried it out, haven't got that far. We'll see. Moving on over to Sharpshooter, gain 3% critical hit chance every second. This bonus is reset 1 second after you successfully critically hit. This could be a great skill if you have a low critical hit chance to begin with, but my assumptions are the higher your critical hit chance is, the less useful this passive becomes. Like I said earlier, the whole critical hit chance will increase your DPS more than critical hit damage, but pair them together, and well, best way to do it is pair it together. Okay, moving over to the last passive. Damage from rockets increased by 50%. Rockets are fired from certain skill runes. I don't know if this would be useful. Like I said, I haven't really got that far. I'm only level 26, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, I'm gonna go over to inventory real quick, and as you can see, it's a dial-based inventory screen. It's easy to maneuver, get around. You got all sorts of equipment slots. You got belt, pants, boots, main hand weapon, gloves, shoulders, pauldrons, whatever you want to call them. Your chest, helmet, amulet, necklace, whatever you want to call that. Bracers, offhand. It could be a shield for a barbarian, quiver for demon hunter, also a one-handed crossbow. You got 2 ring slots, and then you got your inventory pouch. You got got items pouch, which is basically a follower can't think of the name. I'll show you in just a second here. You got your health potion. Oh, excuse me. Wings. And oops, I went too far. Also in the items pouch, you got your gem pouch, which you got your rubies, your topaz, your emeralds, and your amethyst. And the one thing I do love about this on council is that you can go up to, you can have it selected on, say, rubies. It tells you where you put it, what you're gonna get. Weapon, you get plus damage. Helm, you get bonus XP, and anything else, you get strength. And topaz does different things also. Weapon damage to melee attackers. Helm, magic find, other intelligence. And the critical hit damage for weapon on emerald, extra golden helm, and dexterity. This is going to be a main gem for demon hunters, for sure. Amethyst, in your weapon you get life per hit, helm plus life, other vitality. So basically it's your life gem. There's nothing big about it. Later on you're going to want your amethyst slotted for survivability. I'll get into some of the skills in the gameplay. I'm going to quickly equip my angelic wings so you can see what those look like. Now I'm in Act 3. I'm just gonna, blow some stuff up because I've got high level gems because I have level 60 Paralyzing Wizard. That's your basic attack. Well, this is my entangling shot. It's going to generate focus or hatred. It's going to generate hatred, and hatred is the orangish half bubble there, and then discipline's the blue. There's skills that cost discipline, and discipline regenerates slowly. Hatred, it generates a lot quicker. Some skills that affect it are rapid fire. So it's really good DPS. Health drops cost discipline.
What do we do? Right. If you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention.
I can use up my hatred, and then I go ahead and Entangling shot and gain it very back. These different skills here do different things, but mostly I guess this is the vault. It's basically defensive, or in my case, what I'm using it for is movement speed. All skills have their modifiers. The great thing about Council is that your directionality is a lot easier. This is a pack. I just blew up the pack. They're going to be harder later on. When I hop on my wizard, as you see down in the bottom, I only have 5 bars or 5 bars per level. Makes it easier, or seems a little bit quicker on Council than PC version. The biggest thing between PC version and Council is the fact that you can roll. It's a good avoidance tool, and it's directional. So I'm going to go ahead and face north-south on the screen, and I'm going to hit my right joystick to the right. I'm going to roll right or down. I do a backflip. go to the left, I roll to the left. Roll forward, rolling forward. So it's quite handy to dodge in some of the stuff later on in the game. And like I said, the directionality of having control of your movement is one of the biggest things I love about console. Because when you're clicking on the mouse and you point to click, trying to get here and there, and say you need to dodge, guess what? You might not go that direction. It's harder to maneuver, and it's just a lot easier with console. One of my favorite skills is Demon Hunter is Strafe. It's just a badass looking skill. It's fun to use. It does decrease movement, but it's great already. There's not much else with Demon Hunters right now because, like I said, I'm not that far into the game on Demon Hunter as my Wizard and Barbarian. But upload a video here shortly showing a little bit of gameplay from a Wizard point of view. Like right now, I just gotta latch through my skills on my Demon Hunter. Not much I gotta really worry about right now, so I don't have any particular skills that I want to use right now. There's many different builds. I usually go to noxic.com to check builds. To give you different ideas of your normal Nightmare, Hell, and Infernal builds. It's really good to use. But I'm going to go ahead and quit here. And I'm going to show you what the different difficulties are and the bonuses. So I'm going to go to Quest Select, go in there, and mode. You got your mode: normal, Nightmare, Hell, Inferno. Normal only, let's see, rare and elite monsters only have one affix at this time, which is easier on you, but the more modes you get, kill Diablo, complete the game in normal to unlock Nightmare mode. Hero must be level 25 or above, so you kind of have restrictions on what you need to get before you can go into the next mode. I'm about a third of the way through Act 3 and I'm already level 26. So Nightmare is going to be easy to reach. You don't have to worry about that. Moving on down to Hell. Kill Diablo, complete the game in Nightmare mode to unlock Hell. Hero must be 50 or higher to move on to Hell. Again, I'm already almost halfway to 27, and 50's not going to be that hard to get to, because I still have Nightmare to go through. So getting to Hell, it's not going to be that hard. I do know moving on to Inferno, the only difference is you gotta be level 60 or above to get in there. And the first time I played through on my Wizard, I was maybe a bar short. It'll change here and there, but it's not too. You won't have to spend too much time in Hell mode to get to Inferno if you haven't reached 60 by then. Moving on, we'll go over to acts. There's 4 acts, and different bosses in each act, different drops in each act when it comes into Inferno. It's about self-explanatory there. Moving over to Quest, basically choose your quest. You can start at the beginning of the, the act, or go right to the end if you have it all unlocked. Obviously, I don't. I'm not level 60 on this guy, but I am on my wizard. And then we're going to move over to difficulty. Now there's easy, medium, and hard. These are your basic ones. Easy, easiest mode. That's You're not gonna really die if you're paying attention. Medium, you'll get more of a challenge. You gotta pay attention a little bit more. You have a chance of dying. When I first got this, me and my buddy played medium, and we died a few times. But the better the gear you get, the easier each difficulty is going to become. Hard just increases, damage and whatnot. You don't gain any bonuses, as far as I can tell. Um, if there's any bonus for you, maybe a minor increase in loot drop. But moving on to Master 1, which is basically equivalent of MP5 for PC, and MP is Monster Power. Master 1 is basically saying Monster Power and whatnot. Once you move on to Master 1, increases the damage and the health of the monsters from the previous difficulty. Inferno, you'll be facing larger enemy packs of enemies. You gain more experience and have a higher magic find and gold find than the previous difficulty. So, I mean, you get bonuses for moving on up. Uh, the highest difficulty level on console is Master 5, and you can get your your max bonuses out of everything. Paragon levels, I do have to add that every time you gain a Paragon level, you gain 3% Magic Find and 3% Gold Find. So, on top of stats for every Paragon level, you're gaining Magic Find, and it will become easier to find some of this gear. That's pretty much it for Demon Hunter skill show wise. I'll give an update once I get further along than 20.